Hello guys, it's Average Jane again, here to waste your time with useless knowledge that you may or may not need. So I just wanted to hop on real quick. I just came back from work, a very long day. I wanted to talk about retin A or tretinoin. Tretinoin is a vitamin A derivative. It's a very powerful retinoid. It's very good for a bunch of things. It helps with sun damage, sunspots on the skin. It helps with wrinkles. It fades scars. So I'm definitely a huge fan. I try to use this as consistently as possible, although I'm not always able to do that because sometimes I'm lazy and sometimes I forget. So the best way that I recommend using this, and you always want to check with your dermatologist. Now, what I'm doing works for me. So this is prescription only. So you do need to see a prescriber to get prescribed this, and you definitely want to follow their instructions. It's not good for pregnancy. It's contraindicated, so you can't use it when you're pregnant. So the way I like to do this is it can be a little bit harsh on the skin because it encourages skin turnover. So the best way that I like to start it off is do your normal nighttime. Use this only at night. Try not to use it during the day. So at nighttime, do your regular skincare routine. Do some moisturizer. I would let the moisturizer on, let it absorb for about 15-20 minutes or so. And then I would put a pea amount of the tretinoin, let it dry for a little bit, and then you can follow it with some Vaseline. Now, doctors do recommend that before you do the tretinoin, you do Vaseline around the nose, around the eyes, and around the mouth, just the very delicate areas, because again, you want to be very gentle, especially when you're first started on this. Now, as you build up tolerance and your body starts, or your skin starts getting used to this medication, then you can slowly maybe add it on, let it absorb, and then put a moisturizer. But a lot of dermatologists, and it varies from person to person, of course, and it varies depending on what's going on with your skin. But a lot of dermatologists would recommend that you sandwich it. So you put your lotion on or your nighttime moisturizer, let it absorb. Put a little bit, pea size of tretinoin all over the body. Don't forget your neck. You can also put it on the back of your hands as well if you would like. Let it absorb, and then I usually at nighttime, once I feel like it's absorbed, once it's been sitting on my skin for like half an hour or whatever, I go back and put Vaseline just to make sure that it's not very dry and flaky the next morning. Now for the next day, you do want to make sure that you're using sunscreen. That's very important. Because otherwise, if you have sun exposure while you're using this, it can have an opposite effect. So it can increase wrinkling, it can increase temporary damage to the skin, and increase spotting as well. You don't want that. So you want to start slow, take it easy, and definitely always wear sunscreen whether or not you want to use tretinoin. It's the perfect #1 recommended anti-aging secret is sunscreen. And of course it's healthy for you because it protects you from skin cancer. I like to use SPF of 50 and higher. Now, scientific research was first based on using SPF 30, and it was thought that using SPF 30 is enough, which it is, but the problem is people don't use enough SPF to get that full protection of the 30. So now a lot of dermatologists are recommending going higher. So SPF of 40, of 50 is, once you put that on, even if you don't put as much, at least you're getting that basic protection. So I like the Ulta MD. This is one of my favorites. It's a tinted tinted sunscreen. It does not leave any white cast. It's absolutely amazing. And it's a little tinted, so you can put it on and you don't need to wear foundation. You're ready to go. You're out the door. Mine is SPF 46. This was recommended by one of the dermatologists on YouTube. So I tried it and I actually really, really like it. You don't have to go with this one. Any good SPF is fine. because this is a little pricey. I just happen to like it, and I like that it doesn't leave a white cast, and it's not very heavy. It dries right away, which is good in the morning because I don't want to sit there trying to get ready for work and messing around with, you know, a very thick and oily formulation. I found that Korean sunscreens are also really good. They're light, they're silky, so those are other options as well. So I'm trying my best to remember how to use it, going easy around the eyes, because it can be very, very drying and very harsh. Again, sandwiching it and using Vaseline. But if you guys have tried it, what are your thoughts? What do you think? I've tried it off and on now for a couple of years. Again, my major issue is consistency and trying to remember to put it on. I don't use it every day. I use it like every other day, and well, maybe 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week. And when I'm not using it, I do use a retinol serum, like a milder serum on the skin, because my skin tolerates that. It's used to it, so I don't have to worry about dryness, especially in the winter time. It's freezing right now. So those are my thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Anyone used it and not like it? Anyone have a different recommendation? Do you use it differently? Let me know what you guys think. Bye.